Be geeks and dudes and dudettes. My name is DB Geek and welcome to a special bonus episode of Let's Watch RWBY. Alright dudes, so in my previous episode I reacted to episodes 7, 8 and 9 of volume 3 and dudes, oh my god, this shit is getting real. It's getting emotional, it's getting deep, it's getting serious. Like, wow, we've already been introduced to characters like Winter and Crow, and you guys have said down in the comments that Crow is actually voiced by Vic Mignogna. What? Vic Mignogna? Edward Elric? The Full Metal freaking Alchemist? Broly from Dragon Ball Z? That Vic Mignogna is voicing Crow? It's no wonder I like this guy so much. I met Crow in person at Comic-Con 2 years ago. Here's proof. His signature. He signed this. Edward Elric signed this for me. This dude is awesome, and I can't believe he's actually the voice of Crow. I can't believe I didn't even recognize the voice. It kind of blew me away a little bit. But that just makes this anime like so much better. Like, I don't care, dudes. This is definitely an anime. If Vic Mignogna is a voice actor in this series, then it's definitely legitimately an anime. And I love it. But anyway, dudes, basically this episode, guys, is the World of Remnant of Volume 3. Now, I've been requested a few times by you guys saying that I really should watch the World of Remnant of Volume 3 because it gives me a better understanding of what's going on in the background and stuff that I don't understand completely, because it really helped when I watched the Volume 2 World of Remnants. Now, there's only 3 episodes of World of Remnants in this, dudes, which is the Huntsman, the Continental something or other, the Cross-Continental Transmit System, and we've got the 4 Maidens. I'm pretty excited to watch this, dudes, because I know the Volume 2 World of Remnants gave me a clearer understanding of stuff that I wouldn't really pay too much attention to, and so I am pretty excited to watch these, dudes. So, dudes, without further ado, let's watch RWBY. Alright, dudes, so here's the first World of Remnant Huntsman. I'm pretty excited about this one. I want to get a better understanding of what these are about. Here we go. Boom! RWBY, World of Remnant. Huntsman. Okay, here we go, dudes.
Huntsmen and Huntresses, the best and brightest warriors of Remnant, ranking higher than Kingdom Police and even military in terms of strength and skill.
The higher ranks than military.
The occupation was established alongside the Huntsman Academies after the Great War, with the hope of creating elite warriors whose sole purpose would be to combat the creatures of Grimm. Beacon Academy was founded in Vale. Yeah. Haven, founded in Mistral.
Beacon,
Shade, founded in Vacuo.
Shade.
And Atlas, founded in the now-defunct Kingdom of Mantle.
Oh, cool.
These institutions accepted graduates of primary combat schools who showed enough promise and tenacity to not only battle the world's deadliest creatures, but also protect their fellow man.
Awesome.
For this reason, trainees are grouped into teams, ensuring the continual development of communication, empathy, and teamwork. Traits that are vital to any guardian of peace. As an additional precaution to maintaining peace, the founders of the academies believe that their graduates should be kept separate from kingdom allegiance. Once finished with their training, huntsmen and huntresses are free to choose who they work for, as well as what kind of work they will do.
Oh, so they're free to choose who they work for. Okay, that's cool.
Allying with a particular kingdom or village is entirely up to the individual. However, Atlas Academy has come under increasing amounts of scrutiny for the indoctrination of military lifestyle upon its students, pressuring them to enlist in the Atlas military's Special Operatives Unit.
Okay.
Every academy has its own methods of teaching, but the end result is the same. Huntsmen and huntresses ready to make their own paths. Some will stay together as a team, some will move on to work alone.
Like Crow?
But all are expected to serve humanity and
RWBY?
Never succumb to the darkness.
Whoa, that's pretty awesome, that is. That's cool, man. Alright, dudes, so that was awesome. That gave me a clearer understanding of the purpose of a huntsman and a huntress. Like, when they graduate from these academies, they become something of a leader, or a huge title above a lot of military ranks. A huntsman and a huntress is just like the coolest thing I've ever seen or ever heard of in an anime, dudes. It's like so badass, but it's like at a really, really like respectable level. So that was awesome. Let's go check out the next World of Remnant. Alright, dudes, so here's the second World of Remnant of Volume 3, Cross-Continental Transmit System. I'm pretty curious about this one. Here we go. Boom!
Throughout the years, the world of Remnant has seen hundreds of technological advances that have changed society. The most influential of all of them being the Cross-Continental Transmit System.
Okay.
Prior to the invention of the CCTS, long-range communication was extremely limited. The discovery and development of radio technology allowed for communication within the boundaries of most kingdoms. But communication with other parts of the world was restricted to the physical delivery of messages.
Oh, yeah.
With every alternative form of communication that was proposed, there seemed to be the perfect obstacle.
Oh, yeah, that would...
The destructive nature of the creatures of Grimm severely limited the reliability of ground-based technologies.
Yeah, what would they have to do?
The concept of relay satellites orbiting around the planet was promising. Unfortunately, modern man has yet to make the technological advancements required to achieve spaceflight, as all known dust types lose their power as they begin to leave Remnant's atmosphere.
Oh, man.
Eventually, it was the people of Atlas, the world's leader in science and technology, that developed the cross-continental transmit system.
It
was revolutionary. Like radio, signals were sent and received wirelessly, though the content of these transmissions were not nearly as limited. Audio, video, images, and text were all capable of transmission, and eventually an entire online web of information was at mankind's fingertips. Currently, the system is supported by 4 primary relay towers, each located within a safeguarded area of the kingdoms.
Oh,
These towers allow for wireless communication within a kingdom through the use of devices such as scrolls. Signals become less reliable the farther a user travels from the CCT tower. And although smaller support towers do exist outside of kingdoms, they are constantly at risk of destruction by the creatures of Grimm.
Oh, man.
Shortcomings aside, for the first time in history, digital transmissions between kingdoms were possible through the use of
that's
slightly
the place
more
the voice
advanced
was in.
devices, typically found in homes and CCT
Oh, there
centers.
she is.
The cross-continental transmit system has and will continue to advance the progression of mankind. However, if one of the 4 towers is taken offline, the entire network fails with it.
No way.
A slight inconvenience during routine maintenance, but to be honest, I find the limitation somewhat poetic. No one voice is louder than the others, and no voice may be silenced without the rest. If the people of Remnant are to speak, then they shall do so together.
Oh, cool. That's Dr. Osmond's voice as well, or not at all. Awesome. I like how it's done. And this is how they actually contact each other with these huge towers, which is awesome. That's so cool, dudes. Wow. I can't even notice that. Now I know why that big tower is there at the beacon in the first place. That's their main tower of communication. So cool. Let's go to the next one, dudes. Alright, dudes, so this one I was actually very excited about. It's gonna explain the 4 Maidens, which is a story that Ruby was told when, or not Ruby, Pyrrha was told when she was a kid. Actually, a story that a lot of people have heard, but turns out it's a true story. But anyway, dudes, let's watch it. I'm really curious about this one. Boom! The 4 Maidens. Let's do it.
Deep in the forests of Remnant, beside a great and mighty river, stood the small, fragile home of a cold, frail man. A lone wizard. Hidden from the dangers and distractions of the world, the wizard seldom had visitors. But on this day, as he peered out his window, his gaze fell upon a young maiden. Calmly she sat beneath his tree, in a state of absolute tranquility. When the wizard demanded an explanation, the maiden simply replied, "My name is Winter. I am on a journey, and I am waiting for my sisters." With that, She closed her eyes and sat in silence. The wizard told himself the girl was a fool, but the longer she sat, the more he wished to share in the serenity the young maiden enjoyed. In time, he grew tired and decided to close his eyes as well, thinking on this strange predicament. Upon opening his eyes, the wizard was befuddled to find that a second maiden had appeared beneath his tree, cheerful and spry, with a basket of fruit and flowers.
Summer?
When he asked for an explanation, the girl simply replied, "My name is Spring.
Spring.
I am on a journey, and I am waiting for my sisters." To show her gratitude for his reluctant hospitality, the girl retrieved a handful of seeds from her basket. The old hermit could hardly believe his eyes as the maiden turned what was once a mere pile of dirt and manure into a beautiful garden from which life would surely blossom. It's likely he would have gazed for hours, were it not for the unfamiliar laughter he heard from beneath his tree. A young woman with a warm smile now stood beside the two maidens. The wizard begged her to introduce herself, to which she happily responded, "My name is Summer.
That's
I am on
Summer.
a journey, and I am waiting for my sister." Of course, thought the wizard. But another chirp of laughter left the old man perplexed. What in the world was so funny? Rival found the wizard's insistence on staying indoors so very amusing. Why choose to view the world through a small window when the door leading out to it was right at his side?
True.
It was a compelling argument, and after only a moment of brief hesitation, the wizard left his home and stepped outside. The warmth of the sun brought with it a surge of energy and life, and soon the wizard wasn't feeling much like himself anymore. He was feeling much better.
He's feeling alive.
As the day drew to a close, the maidens and the wizard all settled down and prepared a feast. Winter set the table. Spring supplied the crops. Summer prepped the meal, and the wizard was the happiest he'd been in ages. But in all the excitement, he nearly failed to notice the delicate woman that now stood beneath his tree.
It's fall.
He smiled and beckoned her to join them, asking only for her name. "My name is Fall," she replied softly. "I am on a journey and am here to meet my sisters. Who are you?" "Me?" the wizard wondered. "Well, I am but an old hermit. I have lived in these woods alone for centuries, and I'm afraid my story is not very interesting, as I have no one to love and nothing to my name." The eldest sister looked up at all that surrounded them. "But, sir, do you not see? You have so much." It was true. With their help, it was now clear to see that the wizard had everything he could ever need. He was grateful, but a question lingered in his mind. "Why me?" he asked. "Why did the four of you choose to open my eyes, to share with me your gifts? Why am I so special?" The four sisters looked to one another, perplexed. Finally, the eldest spoke. "I beg your pardon, sir, but we did not do these things for you because you were special. We do what we can for everyone, because we are able." The old wizard was at a loss. Never in his years had he come across such kindness. It was in that moment that he knew what should be done.
What?
The wizard summoned his magic,
Oh my
every
God.
ounce he could muster, and bestowed it upon the sisters.
Oh! He bestowed his magic between the four sisters.
He smiled. Take this gift, and know now that you are able to do so much more. Now, armed with the elements, the very powers of nature, and the unimaginable magic of the wizard, the four maidens, winter, spring, summer, and fall, promised to carry onward with their journey, using their gifts to aid others, just as they had aided him. One by one, the sisters left, but before they did, they made one final promise. They promised to return each and every year to visit their dear friend.
Oh, whoa. That was an awesome story. Alright, dude, so I am super glad I watched that one. Wow, that's actually a very moving story. It's a very cool story as well. I guess it actually explains how the four maidens got their powers from the wizard. It's very interesting to know that magic actually exists in the world of RWBY, because I know, like, there's aura and there's semblance and stuff like that. But I never thought, like, magic was going to come into this. And I know aura and semblance kind of seems like magic and stuff, but, like, actual magic exists in RWBY. And I've only just been introduced to it because Dr. Osmond has just literally thrown all of this at Pyrrha at once. And Pyrrha is just like, how am I supposed to register all of this at once? Like, magic? Are you kidding me? I have to be the next fall? Like, so it's going to be very interesting to see, like, where this plays out and how it's going to play out, dudes. Because, as you know, I'm getting extremely close to the end of the anime. Now, you guys have already suggested that I watch the last 4 chapters back to back in one episode of Let's Watch RWBY. But I said to myself, no. I'm going to watch the next 3 episodes, and then I'm going to leave the finale as a separate episode, just because it's the last episode of Volume 3, and I really want to make that a special episode, dudes. So I'm going to do that. My next video, which you'll be expecting tomorrow, will be Let's Watch RWBY chapters 9, 10, and 11. And then another video is coming out the exact same day of me reacting to the final chapter of RWBY. And I'm pretty excited about it, guys. I really am. Because, like I said, it's gotten extremely emotional already. I mean, when Yang got framed, like, that broke my heart. Like that literally broke my heart. Because, like, Yang is one of my favorite characters in this. And to see her... Well, like you guys have said that... a few things I actually want to point out and actually say that I didn't actually notice myself, but you guys have kind of cleared things up a little bit for me. Emerald's semblance is the ability of illusion, and it was actually an illusion when she saw Mercury go to kick her. So she just punched Mercury in the leg, and it seemed as if he was going to attack her, but really she actually just punched Mercury in the leg. And that's what the camera's got, and that's what everybody's seen in plain sight. Hence why Yang was so confused. Now, I didn't know that. I didn't understand where these illusions were coming from, but now I know. So that's what's going on with Emerald. And also another thing is you guys have said that Pyrrha is going against Penny. So that's the ability of polarity against metal. Yes, that's bad news altogether, dudes. That's completely bad news, and it's going to be... I don't know. I'm so nervous to see what's going to find out, dudes. I am. And RWBY has just figured out that Mercury is a bad guy. He's actually fine. There's nothing wrong with him. He's right there. So, wow, dudes. I'm actually excited to watch the next few episodes. So I am. I really am. And I hope you guys join me on the last few chapters of RWBY Volume 3. Wow, it's going to be exciting stuff, dudes. But anyway, I'm going to end this special episode of Let's Watch RWBY, dudes. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to the world of Remnant of Volume 3. I have a clearer understanding. I understand the story of the four maidens now a lot better. Like, that's something that I really wanted to watch because it was so interesting to see. But anyway, dudes, I'm going to end it here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, a like, and that'd be super awesome. And if you guys want to join me on this journey, it's very simple what you need to do, and that's sting that subscribe button. And that'd be super awesome also. And as always, dudes, stay geeky, stay cool, be awesome, and be happy. And I'll see you dudes in my next video.